This is Osh in southern Kyrgyzstan. It's the heart of Central Asia's most populated region, the Fergana Valley, a melting pot of countries and ethnic groups. I'm from this part of the world, which when I grew up was a secular state. Now I've come to investigate the theme that really throws itself at you here, Islam.
What I noticed in this market is that much more women are wearing headscarves or hijab than 10 years ago. And women who are not covered at all seem like out of place here.
So what is it that has drawn people to Islam here? This man told me that Islam is based on purity and has made society more orderly. This woman told me that Islam gives people a sense of calm. Her hijab protects her from men's prying eyes. Then I found a hijab stall. Their business was booming, and they were only too pleased to fit me with one. Hijabs are really in fashion here. But as the patron told me, there is a more profound reason. If you're a Muslim woman like me, it's your duty to wear one. But this is not just about faith. The increasing popularity of the hijab here mirrors a wider political shift in Kyrgyzstan that could have profound consequences for the region. It's 6 a.m. and I've been invited to a wedding. The morning meal is the focal point of the whole day. But this is no ordinary wedding. The catering staff are from an organization banned throughout Central Asia, Turkey and Pakistan, as well as Russia and Germany, Hizbut Tahrir. But for the groom's family, what's more important is that the food is there and the caterers aren't drunk. Hizbut Tahrir may be prescribed, but it certainly knows how to throw a party. For their members, the sense of order reflects the new world that Hizbut Tahrir, or the Islamic Party of Liberation, offers.
We're a political party, but we work differently. We're not satisfied with democracy. It is an imported ideology and one made by people. Look at what it has to offer. AIDS, homosexuals, crime, social problems. All of these are the consequences of democracy.
This barren, hot and impoverished hills of Central Asia used to be a sleepy backwater of the Soviet Union. But now, the region, plagued by corruption and rigged elections, is home to a vibrant Islamic movement challenging the status quo and the New World Order. To understand more, I was driven to an undisclosed location for a meeting with two senior members of Hizbut Tahrir. Initially, they didn't seem keen to talk to a woman, but soon they explained their world vision.
We can take jihad to countries occupied by a foreign power, but we're not calling on our members to go and fight there. Our mission is to show how the US, Russia and China are occupying forces. Our weapon is far stronger than the atomic bomb.
To illustrate what they meant, the men showed me a film that was clandestinely being distributed across the region. It began by claiming that the British, French and Russian empires conspired to destroy what is known as the Khilafah, or Islamic rule, across the Muslim world. The film then showed violence in Iraq, Afghanistan, Palestine and Chechnya. Attacks on the Muslim nation as they see it. The film was well received.
They're saying the reason people like this film is because it shows the truth. It shows what kind of democracy the United States and Britain would like to introduce in Muslim countries. They're showing this is not democracy. What they're trying to do is violence.
As we watched, they asked me to tell the British people and Queen that British troops must be withdrawn from Iraq. If not, they said, revenge would be taken once the Khilafah was established. But how significant and widespread in the wider region are the views I had heard? Aman Salif is a former Islamic radical who now studies Islamist groups.
There are major changes afoot in Central Asia. Where they'll take us, nobody knows. People are disillusioned with the West's foreign policy, and with everything that's happened since the 90s within the country, they just see corruption and collapse. People are looking for an alternative.
And you don't have to travel far to find evidence of this. It's Friday, and I've come to a mosque which is well known for attracting a younger crowd of Muslims. In the courtyard, there was plenty of literature telling people how to be good Muslims. Inside the mosque spoke Abdul Rashid, the 29-year-old imam. He clearly had a strong following. I asked him what role he saw Islam playing in today's Kyrgyzstan.
In Kyrgyzstan, the official position is that there should be no politics in the mosque. But the whole point of Islam is that it is not only a religion, but it offers guidelines to the way people should live. Islam answers every question in life.
Then I asked him whether he would like to live in an Islamic state.
Of course, any Muslim who says there is a better regime than an Islamic state has to leave the Islamic nation.
It was evident that the idea of an Islamic state was fast gathering ground in Kyrgyzstan, for many challenging the legitimacy of the current political system. It is a sentiment that is increasingly worrying the authorities. Shakir Zulimov is the regional head of a police department specifically established to combat religious extremism. He told me Hizbut Tahrir was of particular concern.
Until last year, we just thought that Hizbut Tahrir was involved in propaganda and leafleting. Then we found out members were involved in plans for terrorist attacks in Kyrgyzstan. This year, a big Hizbut Tahrir event in Indonesia called for a khilafah across the whole world. So we're expecting an escalation.
Since the end of the Soviet Union, much of Central Asia has seen its economic fortunes, political freedoms and social development tumble. Analysts put 4 of the region's nations in the 20 most corrupt countries in the world. For many, Islam is the solution. Could it be that the next revolution here will be Islamic? The mood is certainly ripening.